Now with that link styling added here, there's one important thing about CSS which I want to point out. And that is the fact that multiple different rules can affect the same element at the same time. And the link is a great example. If I inspect this, we can see that certainly our own rule here is having an effect here, but we also see that there is some default styling by the browser. Whilst we are overriding two of those free default styles, this cursor style, for example, is still affecting the link. And that is a style which you could also override, which just controls which mouse cursor we have when we move our mouse over this link. But here I'm fine with the default, so I'll not change this. But we got two different rules, this default rule and our own rule, applied to that link at the same time. And if we hover over this link, there's even another rule having an effect on it. We can see this here in the DevTools as well. If you click here on Toggle Element State and you choose Hover, then it also shows you all the rules that have an effect on the element when you're hovering over it. And then you see that this hover rule also would have an effect on that link. Of course it has, because we added it for this reason. But with that, we see that we have three different rules that have a direct impact, a direct effect on this link. And we actually even have some other effects, for example, the paragraph rule, which also affects the link because it is inside of a paragraph, and hence it also gets the font family of the paragraph, for example. And we're going to dig a bit deeper into that later in the course, but I already want to bring it up here. That's why it's called Cascading Style Sheets, because we can have multiple CSS rules that affect one and the same element. And again, we're diving way deeper into that a little bit later in the course, when we also evaluate how styles override each other, but that's already something which is worth noting at this point already.